What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Power Minds Crypto. How is everybody doing? Yep, got that there. Let's get this window capture. You're not gonna capture. There it is. Beautiful. How is everybody doing out there today? I'm just trying to get something here working. Okay. Maybe? There it is. Maybe we got her? Welcome in, Red. Let's see if this one works. Gotta love when technology does not want to work. Alright, let's see if I can... I was trying to get my camera set up here. Guess it ain't working. Alright, let me try one more thing. Because I got some new... Ooh. That did not sound good. Oh well. So, actually, I'm gonna try to get this thing. So, how's everybody's day going? Alright. Let's see if I can get it to work via this line. My face feels like it's gonna melt off with how warm this is. With how warm my gaming computer is. I literally had this working the other night. Oh well. Another problem for another day. So, I was thinking this stream, we're gonna try to get this server power supply that I ordered working. So, because it's my first server power supply, and let's see what we can do. Well, it might help if I turn off the computer. That'd probably be a good start. And we'll let that cool off for a couple minutes. Because I don't feel like touching some GPUs that are, you know, in the 90s. And then we'll have to do some overclocking and do some other stuff. So I am hoping, as a backstory, I bought a server power supply HP 750 watt with a breakout board. I'm hoping on the rig to keep mining Flux, probably. Because for me, you know, I see Flux as one of the higher earning rigs I've, you know, had. So I feel like if I keep mining Flux, I will eventually see a return on that. Alright, let's see what we can do here. You aren't gonna reach. Nice. Actually, I'm gonna put it this way. Alright, you're going on the floor for a second. Chat this with the mic. So let's get over here. I'm hoping to get a table. I'm hoping to get my table I've been working on building. Hopefully in the next couple weeks. So it should make things a little bit more, I would consider a little bit more safer. I'm just mining it on my mixed RX rig. So RX 400 and 500 cards. Currently I'm trying to cable manage as much as I can. And actually the breakout board I did purchase, I did... Oh, sound is low? Well, I am up, way up, so now I'm down a little bit more. In here. So I'm hoping to run the rig, just run a ton of different stuff on. I'm currently only going to run a couple cards on it for just right now. But I did some math. I should be able to run the rest of this rig if I build it out. I should be able to run the rest of it on this server power supply. Theoretically. I'm going to put that down here. This is definitely interesting. Actually, I want to test something here for a minute. Oh my. Oh, you got me. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. I like that. I didn't think I'd be able to fit my power supply a certain way, but I can. It just barely fits. Yeah, I think this won't fit, but... So if I put that into there... There There is no power going to this, so there's no chance of me getting shocked, but there very well could be a chance of me getting shocked. But it would have been my own stupidity, so. Alright. Okay. Where are most of my cables that I'm trying to hook in here? There's one. There's the other. Alright. We got. I know. We got those. These cables are 16 gauge, so according at least to where I bought them from. So let's actually look there. I've been waiting, I don't know, quite a while to get this thing running at full power again. And of course, don't I choose the hottest? It's like plus 10 C out, so it's fairly warm out to be trying this, but okay. It's actually one of the warmer days that it's been, like in the last couple days, and of course it's the one day that I really want to throw a shit ton of power at this thing. Well, not a lot, but I want a full throw. Heh, speak English. Give it full power, full hash rate. There we go. Took me long enough to say that. So there. So that's there. That's gotta come out. That's gotta go. Beautiful. That's gonna have to be worked on. So actually, wait, there's no power coming out of there. So there's only one. Oh, there's only one there. Actually, probably run it off there. Let's do that. Okay. Now, I'm trying to debate here. Should I try to throw a zip tie on that? All my cables ran fairly well. Maybe I should do a zip tie. Zip tie time. If you're wondering what sort of power supply I did buy, it was a HP server 750 watt pedal for 110 and 240 because I could be going into a facility with 240. Realistically, probably this spring or summer. So I just wanted it to be. I wanted it to be able to do two things. Okay, well that one's not working. That's zip ties don't work. Oh well. I think the way I have this will be fine. Should be fine. Alright. So I'm going to need to run a cable from there. Do I have AIC? Aha, I do right here. What gauge is this? $19 gauge? Ooh. I guess it'll do. Yeah. Alright, that's plugged in. Ooh. Actually, that's going to be unplugged. Okay. Now, I'm probably also getting my keyboard hooked up with this. Oh, we'll go with that as we need. Alright. Oh. I had light. Okay, and fire. I don't like that. Why is that not giving me power? Nope. It just gave me a big old flash of light, and then just turned off. Alright, does everybody hear? Is everybody here or can hear me? Alright, let's see if it does this again. Is there even a... Is there a switch or something on this? Oh shoot. I need to re-put this somewhere else. Nope. I've been able to use it, DJ. Oh, maybe that's what it was. It wasn't. Because there shouldn't be any sort of power, like, plug on this. It should just fire right the fridge up. Unless there's a switch on the actual... Oh. Ha ha. There it is. There it is. I figured it out. I'm smart. Alright, let's see. Is this thing gonna boot right up? Nope. Oh? Nope. Come on. Nice. There we go. Now we're launching. That took longer than I wanted it to. So it seems like on 8 gigs, run oh oh shit, that was the right one. I'm just trying to clear these out for now, and then we'll all go back through and get all of them. Because I do know we do have them limited on power. So this was 1150. I'm pretty sure this was the exact same one. What were mine in flux? I think it was about the same. 1150, 2000, right? 1150. Oh, it wasn't core state, it was mem state. Fan, we had cranked, I think, to 100. $11.50. Mem. Oh shoot! I didn't do the VVD. Shit. 875. We do 875 because yeah, that's a 580. 1150. 2000. Mem state of 3. Oh yeah, these seem to be doing a lot better. So 1150, 875. And if you in the chat have any other maybe that may be better for me to run, please, open ears. What's up, Crypto Crab? So on a 584 gig. I mean, these aren't really pulling that much wattage-wise. And that one's doing pretty good wattage-wise, too. Yeah. I mean, I was just able to pick them up for free. Like, this is actually the first time I've had these 8 GPUs running. Again. I used to have them all running, and then power supply issues, so I just got my power supply, my server power supply today, and I'm wanting to get my other rig running, but, you know, thing pooped out in that. And the motherboard on the other rig pooped out, so now I'm just stuck trying to... Oh my Nice. We're pulling 123 souls. I mean, it's quite warm outside, but once the temp drops tonight, because I think it's supposed to drop tonight. Let me look. Yeah, it's 10 degrees Celsius out, so it's... Normally it's minus, like, 15, 20, so... Oh yeah, it's gonna drop down to, like, 1 degree tonight. It's supposed to be, like, it's supposed to be somewhat... Oh yeah. It's definitely gonna be cold, so... So yeah, this is like an only day warm-up thing. Theoretically, I should have 11 running. But right now, I'm only running 10. I have a 1660 Ti, a 3070 Ti. The 1660 Ti is in the rig that I had to pull the motherboard out of to put in the AMD mix rig. My 3070 is in my 3070 Ti is in my computer. And then I have 9 mixed AMD cards. These are mini cards, so they just, go with the flow. But that means, though, I should be still making about 2.5 flux a day, roughly. Because that was roughly what I was making before the halving on 4, so... But I'm definitely very excited to have this other rig up and running. I am going to make sure that this cable ain't warming up. Just to make sure that they ain't... I mean, if they are a little warm, like, I think tonight will be the real test, like, before I go to bed. But I need to get a new motherboard, though, which... I actually do have an Amazon wish list kind of in my bio. I don't say it too much. But it's just if people want to help out me and help out the channel. There's just some different stuff down there I have. I also am kind of on this block thing right here. So are all these other YouTubers. But yeah, it's just a different... It's more for beginners, but I haven't really put in a place in the description yet for it, but I'm not paid to advertise this at all. They're advertising my channel. But yeah, it's just maybe look, having just a ton of different stuff. I don't know what's on it. I really haven't had a full look through it because I've just been so busy dealing with family issues. Kind of been worried about my grandmother who just like 2 weeks ago fell, had surgery last week. It wasn't my week the last couple weeks with, I had 2 power supplies break. One got fixed, or one got RMA'd. The other, the company wants me to pay pretty much what a new one would cost me to ship it to them to get a new one. And then I had my grandmother fell, had to get surgery, and then I also had my motherboard fry. So I've been just having a shitty time. It's only been a week, Craig. Or Crypto. I don't know what you want me to call you. There really hasn't been, it will take probably a month in my opinion. I'm quite new to, watching markets and stuff, but I've been learning a little bit more about it as I kind of get more into crypto. But I feel like before you have a good understanding, I feel like it'll probably be a month before we actually see what some of the effects are in it, because we also have to think FTX is still going through that. So, that could have, it could be. So, in my opinion, I feel like that, we don't know confirmably if Flux is what's caused the market to change or if it's FTX. So, I feel like after a month, I think we'll see more of a defined what's going to happen. Not so much like, oh, Flux is up 5. Like, the other day I looked at my wallet and it was up 7%. Even Raven was up 7%. Even Shiba was up I'm pretty sure Shiba was up I think it was like 7.5% yesterday. Today it was up like 5%. So, I mean, it's definitely... I forget what they were using to show kind of the charts. I think it was Coin Market Cap. But I personally would like... A lot of people are saying, well, don't use this, you know, blah, 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 blah. I personally would love to see possibly getting an ASIC, like a mini ASIC or something along those lines. Because I think that having a mini ASIC is kind of cool because it allows you to do a little bit more. And this is in Canadian dollars, just so everybody knows. Oh my goodness. Jeepers. Okay, Mouse, work with me here. Alright, let's just look up. Let's look up Flux. Goodness gracious. Could have to do with my GPU's hotter than hell. That could do it. Okay, so Flux. It's actually down 3%. So it's actually gone down. Which, you know, it's been up, down. I think it's just people buying it, selling it from their nodes. Personally, I mean, that could be one good reason. But let's look at Raven. Good old RVN. Well, other than Shiba Inu, I have like 1.7 mil. Let's hope Shiba hits $1, you know. That'd be awesome. You know, you look at this. It's gone way up, and it's also gone down. But, let's just look in the last 7 days. Like, to me, it's going up and up. Right? And I would love if, you know, Raven hit 50 cents. Well, my prices are actually kind of cheaper than Terra Crypto. I have like 11 cent USD per kilowatt, but I actually pay nothing because it's my parents I'm running it on. But my grandfather has a building from a business he used to own. And I've been talking to him about, you know, maybe turning it into a hosting facility. And he's kind of like, what's crypto and stuff. So I kind of explained a lot to him last year, like, hey, think about crypto as a stock for the new generation. He's like, okay, it makes a little more sense. But instead of a stock where you have to buy to own, you can mine to own. He's like, well, that seems like print money. I'm like, it is, when the prices are right. So, explaining it to him kind of more and more, I would like to talk to Hawk possibly at some point and talk to him about possible deal with maybe partnering with Terra with the facility. But, I only get... There's only 400 amp 3-phase, and then I think 200 amp single phase there. So, for now, there's enough power there to maybe host a couple rigs, like if, you know, somebody that I knew, or, you know, YouTuber wanted to host, you know, I'd probably say, you know, hey, that works. But no, I haven't even talked to Hawk really about anything to do with the Terra deal. And I'm hoping to get a motherboard at some point. I was going to try to buy one today with the refund of the broken one. I was trying to get a refund for both motherboards, because even the other one that's working, I had to pretty much fix myself in order to fix. So I was trying to get both refunded, but the bank could only refund one. Because the other one was past due. I could go through PayPal, but they would want it shipped back to China, which shipping a motherboard to China ain't cheap. So I think I'm just going to cut my losses, but I'd like to get another board for my other rig. Even though I could put in my computer. My GPU on my computer right now is at 70C. And then I think the memory would be 88C. So it's a little toasty, but it's also a lot warmer in my room where I actually mine. But you know, that's some of the stuff on the wish list I have. Let me see here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Where the hell is it now? There it is. So yeah, that's some of it there. Like that's actually that's a different board. Maybe it's the same one. There was a couple different ones I had. That would be like the thing I'd like. And these are in Canadian. Like I have some different stuff. But yeah, I even have like these on. I know you could get them way cheaper. And yeah, this is actually the thing I'm using. I literally just started using it today. It seems like it works pretty good. And then I just have some other rigs and stuff, so. Just a couple different things. But I'm hoping if I do actually try to turn it into an actual hosting facility, I think it could handle. It would probably take a little bit of thinking, but you know, up here in Canada where I'm from, and actually my province, because it probably depends on the province you're in. My grandfather used to work at the Power Commission, and he was like, if you need, let's say, a 1,000 amp transformer for 3-phase, the power company pays it because they know when you have it that you'll be making enough money off of your power that it will pay it back, you know, whatever. So that's the cool thing. That it wouldn't have to pay for a transformer. On the current motherboard I'm using, I have 9 out of 12. And I could probably change my 1660 Ti into that rig, but I would rather just keep the brands separate because and not everybody says it, but some people say that sometimes they can be a little bit problematic when you start putting multiple brands into a case. Plus, then when I get the other motherboard, I'd have to take it out, undo the cabling, and it's just... I agree with you. The ones I found are cheaper. Like, for me to ship them, it ain't... There's a lot of them that I've been eyeing at, but the thing is, it's in the U.S., and the price every day goes up on shipping them to Canada. So what I'm hoping to do is, my grandparents are in Florida currently, is eventually they're free shipping. So I'm hoping that what I'll do is I'll just say, hey, when are you leaving? You know, give me 2 or 3 weeks heads up so I can order 10 750 watt power supplies and just ship them to their place, and then they can bring them home. Because this one I found for, I think it was $18.99 US, and that's not including shipping. I think I paid $13 shipping. So it wasn't too bad, but it is what it is. But I'm definitely now, for me running these motherboards, they use like a normal 24-pin connector. So for me, I'd probably just run one ATX power supply and over the time just change out for server power supplies. So currently I'm on my current mining rig, I'm running 2 ATX, 1 server, the one that I have running. One's a 600 watt, one's a X50, and the other's a 750. server. That's the server power supply is a 750. And so, like, if I get more server power supplies, I'll probably rip out the other ATX, and then I'll just have one ATX per rig, and depending on the rig, 2 to 3 servers. But I'm hoping to, like, I'd like to maybe get a 3D printer sometime. It's not on my wish list because it's not important because I don't really have the room yet. But if I could do that, I'd like to build some sort of slide mount for server power supplies with a different type of breakout board, but have it so I can say, like, so they will slide and connect into, like, I have an open air frame, so I could have the open air frame be able to just have, like, a mount that it screws into, 3D printed, screw a mount, that I could just slide in my server power supplies and boom, there you go. Quick and easy. You know. Oh, shit. Which GPU's on? Oh, okay. You're a little toasty. Why are you toasty? Oh, that's the one that's always toasty. Everything else is fine. That ain't bad. I won't consider it good, but I won't consider it bad. It's better than what it was. At least I'm running everything. Oh, dang. Nice. I'm already making more flux, like. Nice. I'm actually liking this. Good. But yeah, the breakout board I ordered actually came with a crap ton of cables off Amazon, and it was like 35 bucks. It's actually on, yeah, I know. But depending, like, you could find cheap, like, realistically, all you need is depending on how you set it up, really, you could buy a 300, 400 watt ATX power supply with 24 pin. As long as it has 24 pin, use it, and then you don't power anything else. Plus, running it off an ATX power supply is also going to be a little bit safer because then you can actually turn it on and off, unlike a server power supply where, you know, as soon as you plug it in, there's your power. So, like, if you're trying to actually do something to the rig or, you know, test something, you're not having to run a server power supply while trying to, you know, start and stop your rig or unplugging it, plug it back in, because that will also cause wear, I'm pretty sure, on your power supply. So you can just turn off a switch and boom. I would just assume that would be smarter. Plus, all ATX power supplies, most can, I'm going to say this now, most can run off 240, too. Not all, but I'm pretty sure most can. But my goal for the channel, though, is possibly get a mini ASIC, build out this hosting facility, you know, if Hawk doesn't want to go in on it, and I haven't even talked to the guy, but if he's like, you know what, Terra's kind of my focus in the, you know, this area, you know, I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm going to say, okay, you know, if you ever have a Canadian customer that doesn't want to ship their shit to the States, you know, hey, just let me know, you know, I don't mind hosting it. It'll be the same price, you know. I just want to work out a friendly deal, like, hey, if he wants to be involved, you know, hey, what the hell, you know. But if, you know, he doesn't want to get involved, but, you know, he has clients in Canada that don't want to ship the shit. Yeah, these have on and off switches, but the way I have this one in the rig, it was kind of a pain in the ass. That's what I was trying to say. Wait, oh, why is this thing not working? Oh, wait, no, okay, now you're working. That's what I was getting confused about there for a minute, if you were wondering. Because, yeah, I actually had to turn it on. Like, this one has a turn on button and everything. But it was just, it's a little bit easier. Like, it's on a... Oh, cool. I didn't know about that one. How I could network it. Now, I'm no networking genius, so... But I do know how to run a Cat6 line and terminate the shit out of it, so... Hey. But yeah, that's kind of my plan, because my room right now is hotter than hell. Plus, I have a server that I want to get running on gaming, like probably do some game hosting and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a motherboard soon, and then I have a server. So like literally, I have a wall on my room. Like I think my room's 14 or 16 long, and literally from wall to wall, pretty much a door. So sorry, I have to minus like 24 to 30 inches. It's literally just. I literally have my gaming setup. It's like two 24-inch monitors, TV on the wall that's all the shit, mining frame on top of a wooden thing with a fan behind it, rig on the floor that isn't running, it's the 1660. Then I have my server, which is not running. So when I'm running a server which is about 800, 900 watts, let alone that's what's in it for power supplies. There's two 460-watt power supplies. And running my rig, my window will be open when it's minus 30 degrees Celsius, because it would be too flippin' hot. People are going to drive up my road and say, holy crap, there's steam coming out of the house. It'll be the talk of the community. Have you ever seen the house that's steaming when it's minus 30 with the window open? Those people must be nuts. But everything else seems to be being pretty stable, I should say. Not really heating up. Oh, yeah. I mean, we're obviously getting some higher temps, but it's also because it's 10 degrees outside. Okay. I may have to look into that, because, like I said, with the cables and the breakout board off Amazon, it was like 20 or 36 Canadian. US, that's probably like 20, 25 bucks. So, I mean, it's very reasonable for what it is. And, I mean, the cables are 16 gauge. Like I said, I'm going to try to run them, wait for it to really get cool off, and then just before I go to bed, I'll touch them all, just to make sure they're not warm. If they aren't, then I'll probably go to bed, watch some, YouTube or something, and then before I actually go to sleep, like while I'm half asleep, I'll get up, check them again just to make sure, and then right as I wake up in the morning, I will check them again. And if I usually, my rule of thumb, what was that? Just something, boom. It was fine. Nothing. But my rule is hey, if it runs for 3 days, no heat in the wire, good. But the community's been so grateful, offer me advice, help me out. I can't thank enough Chump and that. And but do you have any questions, chat, for me? Yeah, I'll probably try to wrap her up in the next. My mother's getting home early from work today, so I'm hoping to kind of maybe do a little bit of spending some family time. But if you have any questions, ask away. And if you do want to, physically ship me something, I will. I'm always on Discord. My Discord's just Power Mines. I'm in the Misfit Mining Discord. Mostly every day I'll message people and stuff, and I'm always around. But and if you want to send me something, just contact me on Discord or something. I'm trying to talk to Crypty about maybe getting some flags done up and sending them to some YouTubers maybe. So, but I haven't got a response back from their email, so I'll probably not. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool though, Craig. Being able to turn on and turn off your... Now, what I usually do for... Like, I have the Hive OS app. And that's going to be one of my things when I get too many rigs. And I'm going to be kind of sad about is having to pay the money. But it's not too bad depending on what you're doing. I'm definitely going to be... Like, my goal... Realistically, by... Like, this summer, I graduate. School and stuff like that. So my goal would, in theory, be to be able to try to, try to get situated, maybe take a couple months off after school, just kind of get situated, settled, spend some time with, family and stuff, and maybe do a little bit of traveling or something, depending on what's the situation. And then go and do what I want, which is heavy equipment operator, and mining will not be put on the back burner. I'm still gonna fully fledge mine. Huh, okay. Cool. But it's gonna be slowed down a bit. Like, I'm gonna try to just work Monday to Friday. Maybe more night shifts than during the day, because then, then I'm able to do some stuff before, work, and I mean, and then, if mining takes off, and, if people want me to host their miners and all that constantly, then, then I may be able to financially be able to just, stop doing that for a while and focus on mining. But for now, or even doing YouTube, that'd be great. But is there any other questions? Because there was even somebody I was talking to one time, and they're like, "Oh, you're in Canada? Okay, cool. That's actually Panda Land." I'm like, "Yeah, I think he's on the opposite side of the country." Well, and I was like, "Well, if you ever, want anything hosted, I forget who they were, but I'm like, just reach out." And they're like, "Well, for me to ship it across the sea, not very affordable." And they're like, "But if I find a rig over there, I'll just get it shipped to you." And I'm like, yeah, that'd work. Just reach out to me. I'm hoping probably in the spring is kind of when I'm hoping to, just like when my grandfather gets home and stuff. Because he's currently storing stuff in there, but I'm gonna, when everything's cleaned out, then I'll, oh, I didn't want to do that. Then I'm gonna hopefully take it over. But, I do appreciate everybody watching. I know this was one of my shorter streams I've ever done. But it was more of just let's chat, let's get my power supply up, and a little bit of an update. I am hoping to do a longer stream, maybe tomorrow if there isn't school, because there might be an ice storm hitting us. It all depends on the weather.